We left early after a couple of days in harbour. Had some lovely nights and days out there at Airlie, swimming and just taking in the sights. It was time to get out to the islands, and we left with a cruiser in the background, and then we got some company. There's a pod of dolphins, there are about 4 or 6 of them, and they hang around for quite some time, which was great stuff. Bubbies hunt. Oh, great one, that one. They're loving this waves, aren't they? Look at this. Jesus. Sooner had the dolphins left us, but we were accompanied by their bigger cousins. They did put on a show, followed us for quite some time as well, headed across the passage.
went kayaking about 20 years ago. Bit of a shame that it's no longer. This morning, one coming up behind us. Even though they were probably 200, 300 metres away, it was loud all night to the point where we trying to get some sleep. It's disappointing that you get people like that, but I guess that's part of it all. Karma will get them one day. We are now heading up through Hook Passage. We're going to go and have a look at Border Island to see if there's anywhere to anchor there, or preference would be a mooring given the anchorage challenges. At the moment, very fluky in here with the Whitsunday Island on our starboard. Obviously that's Hook Island over there with Nara Inlet and Makona Inlet. Head up there.
Bit of a time-lapse photography session here as we entered the Hook Passage again after a night at Border Island. It was a fairly boisterous night with gusts up to 35 knots, so we didn't stick around there. We headed back into the more sheltered areas on the western side of the islands. We ended up staying one night at Mays Bay, which is on the western side of Whitsunday Island in Hook Passage, for a restful night before heading on. After a night at Mays Bay, we headed around to Stonehaven for a night, which was quite flat, and we did do a little bit of snorkeling, but it was fairly murky, and the bullets that came through there were incredible. So we headed on to Butterfly Bay. And picked up the only remaining mooring, obviously the most outer one. Some snorkeling on the reef over here. Fairly extensive reef all the way to there, the beach. Would be better to be tucked up in there, but moorings are gone, and I really don't want to anchor in 12 metres of water
So a mooring it is. We'll keep our eyes out to see if anyone moves. Coming across here, this is West Butterfly Bay over here. We have a tourist boat coming in. Where are we, Linda?
Butterfly Bay.
Mighty sea pond. Raleigh.
We did get a bit of a snorkel in at Butterfly Bay, although the tide was dropping very quickly. Lots of soft coral in this space, which was really quite nice.
Wednesday, the 18th of September 24. We made our way a quick 2.5 miles from Butterfly Bay this morning. Got Raleigh again last night. When the tide goes out, for some reason it rolls right around the island. We made our way from there and we're now here at Manta Ray Bay and picked up a mooring nice and early because it's a very popular spot and they're very strict on a 2-hour limit. Wild sea still, because if we go around here and look just around the front, have a look at the confused sea there. So we are just out of that on the mooring. It really doesn't know what it wants to do there. So we're hoping the sun will push its way up shortly. Saw a few badfish and a Maori wrasse. The other birds were attracting all the rest of the fish, unfortunately. Past the top of Hook Island, through the gap between Hayman and Hook. Saw a few badfish and a Maori wrasse. The other birds were attracting all the rest of the fish, unfortunately. Past the top of Hook Island, through the gap between Hayman and Hook. Now going down the west side of Hook Island now, across to Stonehaven where we spent a night. About to cross the passage, Whitsunday Passage, on our way to Airlie, which you can see, maybe I'll see way in the distance over there. We've got winds gusting to 25, swirling around a bit until we clear Hook Island. The wind is very fluky around here, influenced by the landscape, but we're going okay. A very pleasant 6.5 at the moment. I've got 2 reefs in the main, so we're comfortable. That's all, and a full jib out, so let's see how we go.
Quite a pleasant sail across the Whitsunday Passage to Airlie. As you can see here in accelerated time, we certainly didn't go that quick. Just a time-lapse recording. Mixed bag of items, but a great few days out nonetheless. We dropped the sails and anchored at Airlie. Went into town that night for some pizzas and refreshments and enjoyed the great sunset. Linda had to get the bus from Airlie to Rockhampton the next stop.